How you doing, guys? This is Louis from Sand Waves in East Northport. We just finished up another vehicle. This happens to be a 2025 Dodge Durango with an IGLA PINCODE system, as well as a Compustar T13. Notice as soon as I approach the vehicle, it senses the remote. So pretty much we just get in it. And once we're inside the vehicle, pretty much there's there's a few layers of protection that we do on these particular cars. We did pretty much a really nice package on this vehicle, which allows us to have a car fully secure with a Compustar T13 Pro. The customer will have the ability to get notifications on their cell phone, whether the car is being towed, pushed, tilted. I mean, if somebody lifts it up to take the wheels off, he'll get monitored, as well as a tilt sensor and a shock sensor. Pretty much even IGLA will be protecting the vehicle. So we'll demonstrate. We'll start this vehicle. Not only did we did IGLA, we did a few additional features on this vehicle, because IGLA allows us to do 2 features on this vehicle. So we actually end up doing anti-carjacking as well. If you get authorized, let's just put a code, because we're testing it. Let's put a code. Oh, I put the wrong code. We're gonna wait 3 seconds and we're gonna enter the right code. I just don't want to show it, but we're not gonna let it go with that particular code anyway. We're gonna wait for confirmations. Okay, so there it is. Now we can move this vehicle. Let's say, I don't know, the customer gets somebody gets them out of the car and the car is running. The moment the driver doors gets open, it actually activates anti-carjacking on this vehicle. So yes, our car will not turn off. You can still drive this vehicle, but as soon as the car is driving down the road, basically the anti-carjacking feature monitors the speed of the vehicle, and once it reaches probably about 300 yards away or 300 meters away, what's going to happen is it's going to start asking for the PIN code. If you do not enter your PIN code, the car will turn off. We actually not going to drive it to test it, but we're going to turn the anti-carjacking feature off. So let's enter our code again. We're going to deactivate it. Going to wait for the indicators. All right, so very, very simple. But otherwise, let's say you have a working key to the vehicle. We can actually start this vehicle like normal, but we need to put a PIN code in it prior to driving away. IGLA will monitor this shifter. If I attempt to drive this car away, agent completely just shuts down. Why? Because we did not put a PIN code. At this point, that's how this additional feature comes into play. Even with a working key, agent stall will monitor whether you're using your remote start or you're trying to drive away without getting authorized. You're not going to be able to start this car. The only way to start this vehicle, you need to put your current PIN code. As a matter of fact, let's test anti-carjacking feature on this vehicle. Well, since we triggered the system, we're going to turn it to the run position. We're going to enter our PIN code. Actually, we're going to test it. We got indicators. Car's fully authorized. We can actually drive this vehicle. Let's pretend that Louis stole this car. Let's put the AC on because it's really, really hot. All right, so we're going to test it because we need to make sure everything's working properly. We're just going to move the car back, and then we'll activate the carjacking feature. Pretend that Louis stole this vehicle. Okay, so there it is. Now we'll put my seatbelt on. We usually test them for almost every other car, so we know it works because we do plenty of these particular vehicles. So we got authorized. The cars can be driven. We're gonna pretend that Louis got out of the car for whatever reason, or somebody got Louis out of the car, or Louis got in and stole the car. Now, a moment I sit inside, even with the working key inside here, anti-carjacking gets activated, and I'll demonstrate. I'm gonna drive away. Notice the car's not shutting down because it actually is monitoring the vehicle speed now. At this point, it knows that we got in it. Once the vehicle's being authorized, we got inside the vehicle, and we're just gonna drive it down the road just so we can test it. Okay, so let's drive. So in a moment like this, if somebody gets you out of the vehicle, what's gonna happen, like I just demonstrated, the door was open, the car was previously authorized. As we're driving down the road, IGLA will request the PIN code. You can actually put your PIN code in it while driving if that's what you want to do, so you don't have to wait for the car to shut down. Obviously, that sound was the doors locking in the vehicle. And we're just gonna go to that stop sign down there, and we're gonna turn around. So probably just about now, the indicators are gonna start blinking to let us know, there it is. We need to put a PIN code in it. If we do not put a PIN code in it, this car will shut down. So we're just gonna go all the way to the stop sign, and we're gonna test it to see how it really operates. All right, so you want it to shut down away from the potential thieves. If that is the case, we come into a slow stop. We're gonna make a turn here. There it is, car just completely died. Obviously the key is inside here. If I attempt to try to start this car, obviously we have to put it back to park. All right, we cannot start this vehicle because anti-carjacking got activated. The only way to start this vehicle, we need to enter our current PIN code, which we're gonna enter the code. We're gonna wait for the confirmations. Only at that point can we restart that car and deactivate anti-carjacking. So these systems, we actually do a lot of different type of cars. We offer this additional feature. There's only a bunch of few dealers in the Northeast region that actually are able to do this feature. We happen to be one of them. So if you need a feature like this for your vehicle, just give us a call. This happens to be a 2025 Dodge Durango with an IGLA PINCODE system, as well as additional feature that we did, anti-carjacking, and we did other security features on this vehicle. Name of the shop is Soundwaves Automobile Sound and Security, 631-368-8853. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Louis.